the U.S. military who fought honorably for this country versus the Confederates that tried to destroy it. Welcome to the think tank. We'll use critical thinking, deductive reasoning, just a pinch of common sense to draw unbiased and logical conclusions. Today, I'm here again with the Honorable Dion Powell, my co-host, to bring you the good side of Trump, which I seem to find harder and harder to find. But as a MAGA conservative and an intelligent man who likes to read between the lines, he finds the good stuff. Give us different points of view than we have to expand our mind, to be able to help us to be able to figure out things. If we only got one narrow point of view, like if we only listen to CNN, we don't listen to Fox News, we only get one side of the story, we can't possibly understand the whole story by getting just one side. So Dion, thank you for being here. Today we're about to talk about the military and Confederate history. Yeah, I forgot about this. This is insane. It becomes a cultural battleground. There's a resistance to renaming bases honoring Confederate figures. J.D. Vance and the Trump administration, what they're doing now, as somebody who once served in this military, is, to me, disgusting. They want to take away the names on bases for people who have fought for this country, for this country. They're trying to change the name of 6 bases. 2 of the people they're trying to change, only 2, only 1/3 of those people are black. The others are not. But they're trying to change the name of 6 bases. And they want to rename these bases after their original names. Now, these names were in Virginia along the Mason-Dixie line. Now, I am not a historian, and this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. However, I will give you the history that I understand the divide in that line is. It's the Mason-Dixie line is the part of the country where in the North was the Americas and the South was the Confederates, and we fought against each other. That's what we did. We went at it, right? So if you're south of the line, if you're Confederate, you're against this country. And what J.D. Vance and the president want to do is rename the bases south of the Mason-Dixie line, the Confederate bases that fought against this country and all that it stands for is a democracy. And they want to rename these Confederate bases after their original Confederate names. These Confederate soldiers that fought to destroy our democracy. Now, I don't understand how that's defensible. I don't get how someone would want to name a base for the United States of America after one of its enemies that tried to destroy it. Dion, please tell me you have something on this.
Well, number one, you don't forget that how many veterans that President Trump has in the administration. And if J.D. Vance, who's a veteran, I think that should get more extra weight on military history, if you think about it. The
What kind of
next thing
veteran is he again?
I think he's a former Marine, if I recall, or
Huh.
remember Tulsi Gabbard is a veteran, former Democrat congresswoman, and she's dealing with national intelligence. Yeah, and the list goes on and on. So I'm not sure he's the president has the most veterans in his cabinet, but he sure has a lot if you think about it. But anyway, back to my point. My point is this. Doing a BLM situation. Remember how many statues came down and things destroyed? The President of the United States, again, like the Gulf of America, has the prerogative with his executive powers to rename pretty much anything here when it comes to our national federal properties. And as the saying goes, the South will rise again. But they're very big on the history of this country and the Civil War. And some of these things, no matter how you try to rewrite history to make you feel good, are a part of American history. So, me, I really don't care because I believe our country needs to be saved civilly, morally, internally amongst the people than damn statue.
I was wrong at 7 bases. Okay, I completely understand, and I'm glad that these bases don't mean so much to you. But I'm gonna say this again, and it's up to the viewer to decide how they feel about it. Even if you're not so pro-America, to name American bases after the Confederacy that tried to destroy America, I would ask why someone in power would want to name anything after something that tried to destroy this country. What is it about these people that destroyed this country that they feel should be honored? What do you feel should be honored?
Again, Again, I don't have I pretty much have an opinion of the situation, only comparing and contrasting how an administration has the right to do this. Again, referring to history again, and during the BLM, they felt the statue was looking at them racist and they tore it down and all that kind of stuff. And again, this administration said, hey, you know what? This is a part of American history that should be studied. Let things the way they were before the BLM. Let's put it back the way it was.
It wasn't American history, it was Confederate history. The Confederates lost. Well, at least it was assumed that they had lost, but apparently they have not because, well, they're back stronger than ever. So apparently they haven't lost because Donald Trump and J.D.
Okay.
Vance want to honor them. So they haven't lost, they're still alive. Several U.S. Army bases, in fact, originally named after Confederate figures, have been renamed to honor different individuals. These have been reverted back to Confederates. These people were literally fighting against the United States. Why would the president and vice president want to name American bases after people that tried to destroy this country? That's crazy. So that would be like, well, listen, aren't you the one against China?
China? Yes.
Well, I mean,
China.
hey, China's not trying to send in troops to kill us. As a matter of fact,
Well,
we have a
they
great
are
trade
buying up
deal with
land
China.
near our military bases. Well, they have bought up land near and around our military installations. How about that, Leo? And
They
the
made
president is trying to take
purchases.
that
Oh
away
my
from them.
God, they're so evil. They made purchases. Oh my God, the evil
Again,
Chinese are purchasing things.
I trust this administration more than China, and I support them over anything China. China.
Well, I support the U.S. military who fought honorably for this country versus the Confederates that tried to destroy it. But hey, I guess we all have our thing. So I guess that's going to be it for this episode. This is Leo and Dion. I guess there's nothing more to it, so we're going to sign out. Peace.